Hello, Geraldine from Gigi's Vegan Adventures. I'm just doing a quick update today. I've got different scenery sitting in my living room in a recliner. I wanted to give an update on the makeup challenge. So what I've decided is things are expiring or I throw them out or I've used them all up, then I'm replacing them with some items from ELF that I mentioned, and also I look at CoverGirl because if you refer to the previous videos, those are the two choices I think I'm going to stick to right now. So far I switched my eyebrow pencil and then I bought some eye primer, which I've never used that before. So this is the first time I'm going to use some eye primer underneath eyeshadow, and both were ELF brand. I didn't have to look in CoverGirl brand. So, which if you remember is both vegan and cruelty free. So that's my update there. Excuse me. And my next challenge was to look into making my two cats vegans or having a vegan diet for them. So thus far, I've just done some research, read about how dogs sometimes can do okay on a vegan diet, however, cats cannot. The research I'm reading is saying that they are obligate carnivores. And the reason being is because they have adapted to where their bodies cannot produce, based on other foods, they eat the amino acid taurine. So, and that's only found in animal products or dairy, meat or dairy. So if they don't have that amino acid, which is very important, they can have heart issues, blindness, digestive issues, but mainly the heart issues could be fatal. So that's what I've read so far. And that just came through years and evolution that they, because they were carnivores and hunted, that their bodies adapted and no longer can do as humans or dogs and supplement other ways or build on that protein themselves, that amino acid themselves, based on other reactions in the body from other foods that we eat. So I am going to talk to a veterinarian, because I know there are vegan products out there. I attend Orlando vegan meetups, and I have heard that the owner or initiator, founder of Orlando Vegans nonprofit, which also does the Veg Fest and the Earth Day every year in downtown Orlando, feeds his cats vegan food, which is what somebody else in the group told me. So I'm going to talk to him. I know there's vegan foods out there. I'm probably going to visit PetSmart because that's where I get their protein cat food. Sorry, that's my dryer buzzer. And also talk to a veterinarian, because if those foods are out there and if they can somehow put taurine in them, it must be a synthetic taurine for them to call it a vegan food. But talking to a professional in that field, a veterinarian, would let me know if it's safe or not, and if it's even, besides healthy, you want your pets happy. But you don't want it at the expense of chicken and turkey, as in most of the pet foods that I've been feeding with my cats up until now. And the chicken farms are just horrible and sad to see. So this is something I'm working on. Other than that, update: my son and my future daughter-in-law and my grandbaby and I went to a vegan restaurant today and had a nice sit-down dinner, which has been, I guess it was a lunch or a brunch, which Orlando just reopened many establishments. The restaurant did delivery or pickup before, but not dine in, and now they're doing it at less of a capacity. So it was nice. I haven't been to a restaurant to sit down for quite some time, so it's nice, but good that everybody's protecting and all the staff had masks on and we had our hand sanitizer and all that. but it's nice to get out. And I'm very limited because besides being vegan, I have a dairy allergy, which I think I mentioned in the first video. So I can't even do restaurants that have vegan options because usually they're cross-contaminated somehow with butter or dairy, milk. So I get sick and migraines and not feeling very well at all. So I have very limited options here in Orlando. You think it would be more in such a big city, that there'd be full vegan restaurants, but there are very few, a handful actually. Two new ones popped up, but then COVID came. So looking forward to trying out one that is reopening from East Orlando into Orlando soon, and maybe start doing some reviews or videos from there. In December, I'm going to New York, and we'll be staying either in Manhattan or Brooklyn. It was supposed to be Manhattan, but the person that we are staying with may be moving to Brooklyn before that. So, but I have heard that Manhattan has 274 vegan restaurants just on the small island of Manhattan. So that would be nice. I bet I can get every kind of food in every ethnicity, in cultural type food in vegan. Although I have to say I have what some people call a baby palate. So I don't eat a large variety of foods, but as I get older it's gotten better. Spicy food I don't like too much. I'm kind of a bland eater. But I'm going to try some food when I go to New York in December. So that's my update. I'll give more updates on the pet food challenge, changing Frisky and Abby to vegan if possible. But if not, we'll see how far we can go. Just like the makeup challenge. It was hard with many companies who still sell in China. Even though they think they're circumventing the laws, there still could be testing on rabbits and cute little bunnies and other animals in China. Sometimes it's the best option that they're cruelty-free every other country in the world. But, I narrowed it down to two that I thought had the least impact and one that's 100% cruelty-free. Well, I may have to find something for the cats that, isn't 100% vegan, but maybe a 50% or a 75% vegan diet. Whatever I can do to lessen the impact on animals that are in these awful farms and have no quality of life. So update you soon. Bye. Happy Sunday. Hope you had a great weekend.